Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing a video on questions and answers. You guys have been sending me loads of questions and I want to answer all of your questions. So I'm going to be doing this video and I hope I don't leave anything out. But keep in mind guys that I am also new with this experiment. I've been doing it almost 6 months now. So as I'm doing it, I'm learning, okay? So everything that I tell you guys, it is either because I've done it and it's a trial and error, or I've looked up information and gathered as much as I could, you know, to basically just to get through the experiment myself. Okay, so with the trial and error, that's where my questions, where my answers are coming from. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to let you know 2 things that I'm doing that's new. Okay, but before I do that, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. So let's get started with the 2 things that I'm doing. You guys already know that I use the Methy or fenugreek conditioner for my ends. So I'm still doing that, but I have added shea butter to this particular regimen. I combine the 2 together in that I will make the conditioner. I will wet about, what is this, maybe 5-6 inches of my hair with the fenugreek conditioner, and then I follow up with melted shea butter that I then put on my ends as well. I twist up my ends. I put 2 bags on each. This is what I actually do. I part my hair and I put a band on this side, a band on this side, and I make sure I get, like I said, the first 4 to 5 inches of my hair. And basically once I do that, I just put the bags on, I twist up my ends, and I let it sit like that for an hour or so. Okay, and so that is my deep conditioning treatment. I do that once a month. So that is something new that I am doing. Before I did not add the shea butter, but now I'm doing that. Okay, so number 2. I am now using a shower head filter. Thank you, Nicole. One of my subscribers, Nicole Miner, she mentioned that she had purchased a shower filter. And so I had never actually thought of that. This whole time that I've been doing this method, it never occurred to me that if I had a shower head filter, that my hair would have even better results. So I went out, I purchased the shower filter. It did improve my hair tremendously. I had so much lubrication on my twist, it was ridiculous. I picked it up from the Home Depot. It was about $17 and some change. Now I'm not sure if that's their normal price. I know that's the only one that they had there. Could have been on a sale. I'm not sure, but I purchased the filter and hooked it up myself. It was so easy. It was super easy. It was just the filter, is about this big, and it lasts for about 6 months for a family of 5 or 6, I think. And then you have to replace the cartridge or whatever it's called. It removes about 95% of the chlorine and some small trace minerals. Like I said, it's on the low end of shower head filters. So if you guys want, you know, maybe you want to do some research on it. But I'm telling you, with the low end filter, it made a huge difference in my hair. I couldn't stop touching my hair. I kept touching my hair. I kept doing this, smoothing my hands down my hair. I was touching my husband's hair. I had lost my mind for that week, the first week that I had this filter. That's how good it was. That's how much of a difference it made for me. So those are the 2 things that I'm doing. I am going to be looking into, it's called a softening shower stick. I think that's the name of it, a softening shower stick. Basically, it is a softening kit to treat your water. And they make them small. They're about like so big, and they literally go in the shower and it softens your hard water. I live in the desert and the water here is disgusting. It's hard water. It's kind of it has a smell sometimes. It's just really repulsive. I don't drink it, okay? I don't know why it's any better to shower in it, but, you know. So I'm going to be looking into that. I will be putting the company's name in my description box so you guys can check it out. Their prices range from $60 to $220. Okay, and so I am going to be looking into that, and hopefully I'll be able to afford to get it. I'm thinking of the one for $180 because I would really like to see the difference in my skin and my hair. But yeah, so those are the 2 updates, and then of course I'm going to be looking into the softening shower stick. Okay, alright, so here we go. I've been getting questions. Do you need to water rinse your hair every day? Now this is a tricky answer because it's not a yes when it's not a no. Let me say that to me, I feel it's very important in the beginning. If you've been water rinsing for a week, for 2 weeks, and you find that your hair has a lot of slip, a lot of lubrication from your sebum, then you can absolutely skip your days. Hey, I have skipped my day. This is day 2 with no water rinsing, okay? Once I get enough sebum on my hair and that I can feel when I rub my fingers down my strands, once I get enough, I like to let my sebum collect, to pile up here, okay, so that I can preen it down my length, okay? But I would never skip days in the beginning because my hair would be too dry. So that is what I'll say to you guys. You can absolutely skip your days, but please be very careful if you decide to skip your days before you have actually, you know, received your coverage, your sebum coverage. You want that sebum coverage before you begin skipping those water days. I know in some places it's cold right now, so maybe you guys, when you do your water rinses, you can do them at night. And in that way, you wake up in the morning, your hair's already dry, you know, so maybe you could do it in the evening time. Okay, so that's the answer to that question. And that one was specifically for you. I hope I don't butcher your name, but I think it's Loving D Naturally. Hi. You asked me whether or not you could actually skip, or if it was paramount to skip your days. No, you do not have to rinse every single day. I know just by looking at your pictures on gosh, what is that place? Instagram, that your hair has great shine. It looks supple. It is really beautiful hair, and I can tell you have a lot of coverage already, so you can absolutely skip your days. But like I said in my post, if you skip your days, I recommend, this is what I do. You don't have to follow my advice, but this is what I do when I skip my rinse days. I put 2 shower caps on, or 2 plastic bags over my head, and I cover it with a scarf. This is also known as the GHE method. Okay? I use this method because I want to ensure that my hair isn't getting dry or doing anything crazy. Okay? I don't want to take the chance of something happening because there is no kind of moisture whatsoever except for what was on it the day before. So I put those 2 bags on my head. I follow up with the scarf, and yeah, that's just what I do during my the days that I skip my water rinses. Also, doing that method, it encourages, not only does it help your hair grow faster because of the steam that you're creating under the plastic bag, it also encourages sebum production. So for you guys out there who are saying, you know, I'm a low producer of sebum, I don't produce a lot, I think I'm in that category too. But if you do not produce a lot of it, this method is perfect for you. Put that cap on your head. You can put 2, you can put 1, it's up to you, but it will help you produce more sebum. You do not have to add any oils to your hair. You do not have to wet your hair. You don't have to add anything to your scalp with this. Just put the bag on there. This will help your hair be moisturized in the morning. It will help you to produce more sebum. So when you get up in the morning, you take that cap off, leave your hair alone for the first few minutes, and you'll find that your hair feels kind of damp, but it's not wet. It's not damp enough to cause any ill effect to your style. Okay, so yes, adding the bag in between, adding the bag for your days of no water rinsing is a perfect way to maintain your moisture level. So, God, I know I just talk way too much just to answer that question. I do that all the time. Let's see, what else? Okay, detoxing. This one is also a question from Loving D Naturally. She wanted to know, or you wanted to know, if, and I know I answered this question already in your box, but for other people who didn't read the comment, or whoever's thinking about doing the method. I did not detox my hair before starting this method. Like I said, I did some research online. I found a few blogs where the blogger had straight hair, and so, you know, I took a little bit of what they said. I took a little bit of what another YouTuber who I am a subscriber to, you guys may also be a subscriber to. Her name is Frotastic. She was one of the very few women on here, one of two actually, on YouTube, who was doing the water method if you've been having problems with breakage. My answer to that is, I believe you can. Just remember, I have only been doing this for about 6 months now. It's almost 6 months. I have not checked for some time. I know it's over 5 months, so it's close to 6 months. I can only tell you what I know. I'm going to keep saying that to you guys because I don't want you to be under the impression that I'm somehow I'm looking at this from a scientific approach. Okay, I'm not that person. Okay, I am more of an artist. Okay, I do not like feeling like I have restraints on me. So that means I can't condense myself down to these little bitty, you know, these columns. That's just not me. I'm free flowing. So I am not approaching this scientifically, okay? I'm just telling you what works for me. So in answer to the question, can you use this method if you've been having problems with breakage? I think that you can. I'll tell you why. I have hair, brand new hairs, growing in like all the way down here where I never had hair before. And it is not because my hair broke in that area. It just didn't grow there. And all of a sudden, I'm getting more hair growth. I have areas in the front over here, right up in here where the hair is just growing in. It could be nothing else but this method. I have not done anything different. I mean, I don't know. You use oils, butters, natural products on your hair? The answer is yes. You absolutely can. My only stipulation is, don't put it on your scalp. Do not block your scalp. Don't block your pores, your follicles, whatever it is. Don't block it. Put nothing on your scalp. Okay? I encourage you guys, when you first start this method especially, to add whatever natural product. And what that means is, if you can eat it, you can put it on your hair. Okay? So oils, butters, those type of things, if you want to add them to the ends of your hair to supplement your sebum, do it. Listen to your hair, okay? You know your hair better than anybody else. So listen to it, and don't feel bad if you have to supplement your sebum until you have complete saturation. Don't even feel bad if you continue to add oils, butters to the ends of your hair after you get total coverage. It's okay. It is completely okay. I don't want you guys to feel like there are these strict rules and everybody has to follow these strict rules. No. You guys are the boss of your own hair. You're the king and queens of your own head. You decide what it is your hair needs, and then you do it. Even if you decide, oh my gosh, I cannot do this method is not for me, that's fine too. Okay? But for you guys out there who are really interested in this method, who are currently doing this method, please don't let your hair suffer if you feel like you need to supplement your ends, okay? Do it. You can condition your hair. Just use natural products. You can supplement. Just use natural products, and please avoid your scalp because you want to keep producing the sebum. Okay, so that is my advice. And I'm hoping, I hope I get all the questions. I'm trying to remember them as I'm talking. Does my hair smell? No, it doesn't stink. It doesn't smell bad at all. I don't understand why people, I guess it must be a programming thing. People just think that if you don't use some commercial fragrance on your hair, some, you know, unnatural scent on your hair, they're under this impression that your hair must be, you know, no. My hair doesn't smell bad at all. It doesn't smell bad at all. If anything, it smells better. How can I explain this? The hair, when you are on this method, you're either going to get hair that just smells like hair. Okay? Big shocker, you know, it's just going to smell like hair. Okay? This is for the people. This particular answer is for the people who are asking these questions or just visiting my page and maybe leaving a comment about whether or not my hair smells, or even the people that I meet on the street who might ask me a few questions, and then when I tell them I'm doing this method, they wonder if my hair stinks. You know, no, it doesn't stink. That doesn't mean your hair won't stink. I say this because your hair will not stink badly, okay? Because the only way your hair is going to start to smell is if somehow or another you did not make sure you squish or scratch your scalp sufficiently enough to get those dead skin cells off of your scalp. And now you have bacteria of some kind, and it's mixing with your sebum. Now when that happens, you're going to get a bad odor. If I skip my water days, my water rinses, if I skip my water rinses, my hair just simply smells just like that, hair. Okay? If I rinse every single day, I'm telling you, my hair smells like what you would say, you know, when you go out right before it rains, it smells clean and it has that fresh smell, you know? Right before that, that's what my hair smells like. It smells like that fresh, clean smell of rain right before it hits. Okay, so no, my hair doesn't smell. I have read different blogs, forums of people saying that their hair smelled like cheese. I know it's not funny, but dang, cheese. I can't even imagine my hair smelling like cheese. I would probably freak out, but yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I know this card just appeared in my hand. My camera keeps cutting off, so I have to go back and forth, back and forth. Anyway, I just wrote down a few more questions. How do I keep my twist neat? I've been doing this since I started with my twist, and for some reason, okay. How do I keep my twist neat? I keep my twist neat by simply putting Bantu knots in my hair. I will either put 4 Bantu knots in the front, and 4 in the back, and that's how I keep my 2-strand twist neat. Once I hit that 4-week mark, I retwist. I only take down each individual twist and then retwist. I never take down my entire head of twists. I don't do that because I do not want to have to deal with my hair being loose and then having to go all over again to retwist it. I have too many things to do during the day, and so no, I don't do that. But that is the way I keep my twist neat. I also, on occasion when I'm feeling tired or lazy, I just take my entire head of twist and I go like this. I'll start off like this and I just put one huge, and I twist the ends like this. I take it around, I tuck it, and I add a band on top. And that's just like one big Bantu knot, kind of a Bantu knot on my head. And that's what I do when I don't feel like going through the, separating here, putting one there. And it keeps it neat because it literally helps to squeeze that sebum in my hair. And then I end up, if I do that for 5 days, my twist will be very sleek and smooth. And I will be able to feel more of the sebum on my hair when I do that. Like just now doing that, my hands are a little bit oily or slippery. They're lubricated. So that is the way I keep my twists neat. When I do my shower rinses, and this also goes towards how I keep them neat. Someone wanted to know how it is that my hair looks so neat and I'm doing my shower rinses, right? And twists, because some of you guys are saying that your twists only last for a couple days and you have to retwist them. I understand that, especially if you have medium-sized twists. I had to do the same thing. Every so many days I had to retwist. I discovered having them in mini twists meant that I wouldn't have to retwist that often. Okay, so that is why my chosen style when they're in twists are mini twists. So when I'm in the shower and I am scritching and massaging and preening my hair, because I like to do that in the shower as well as out of the shower. It just really depends, but I always do it in the shower for sure. I always bring my head forward. I massage like this. Okay? I scritch all over. I massage more. And once I am done with that, I start to preen. I'm under the shower. And I just simply go like this. I take it from my scalp and I just pull like so. Okay? And when I am done with that, I do a cold rinse. And then I literally bring all of my hair like this. I'm just going to show you guys right here. Bring it all to the front. This is the easiest way for me to make sure I let that sebum soak into my strand. Eventually, not in the front. And I tuck it. Okay? I know that looks funny, but that's what I do in the shower. I put a towel over my shoulders and I will let my hair drip until it's dry. Or almost dry, because usually when I wrap it up like this, it will still be damp, but it won't be soaking wet. And when I get to that point, I usually take it down and I will let it air dry. Once that happens, I do my bantu knots. That keeps it nice. I rinse my twist without getting tangles? Yes, you can. Now, in the beginning, that is not actually the case. In the beginning, you will find that you're going to have to twist and retwist, twist and retwist until your hair is lubricated with your own sebum. Once the hair is lubricated with your sebum, I'm telling you, it is the best moisturizer. It is indescribable. You guys know what I'm talking about. The ones who've been doing this for some time and you have the sebum is coating your hair, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is freaking awesome. I don't even know where I was. Alright, so I have probably already answered this question. I'm sure I did earlier. But, another question. Can I use conditioner? No, because you go back and forth, you prevent your sebum from actually penetrating your hair. You're putting the conditioner in, then you're rinsing it out, and you're stripping the sebum from your strands. So the answer to that question is I do not think. Bottom line is no. Please, I don't think you can use conditioner. Send me more questions. I don't mind. If I can answer them, I will. You guys just have to be patient with me because sometimes I might not know the answer. I may be figuring it out as well. You know, but please, if you have any questions, you know, please send them to me. And I would love for you guys to put up some videos or, you know, let me know if you have an Instagram page. I'll visit it or whatever just to see your progress. I would love to see your pictures.